Hello, this is Pastor French bidding you welcome to another segment of Daily Bread. This week I want to talk about the part of the lie that causes men to look backward to try to and discover their beginning. When men abandon the Lord and reject His word, they are left with no understanding of where they came from. So they come up with things like evolution and chariots of the gods to explain their origins. Instead of evolution being taught as a theory, it is now being taught as a proven fact. People say the Genesis story is hard to believe, but to think that all life on this planet came from a primordial soup is beyond ridiculous. I have a lot more I could say on that subject, but I do not have time to go into it all. A few years ago, someone came up with the chariots of the gods theory, that we all were put here by superior alien race. They seeded the earth with all life forms and so forth. Someone asked the question, where did the alien race come from? And the answer was, they probably evolved. Man wants to be his own God, but he doesn't know where he came from or where he's going. It seems to me he is a little lacking in the God department. The scripture tells us that men would be ever learning but never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Notice it said the truth, not a truth. The truth is that Yahweh is, and He is the one who created all things. That truth is the foundation of all that is true. And without it, we are left to our own imaginations. We imagine all sorts of things, but that's all it is, just imagination. I'm always amused when I hear someone try and describe how an animal behaved, sounded, and so forth just by looking at its bones. I'm speaking of the dinosaurs. The bones don't really reveal much except maybe size and shape, but don't try to tell me you know how they sounded, hunted, acted, and so forth, just by looking at their bones. When men reject the Creator, they lose all sense of being. Mankind has an innate need to know where he came from. This is evident on a much smaller scale. I've seen people search for years trying to find their biological parents, just so they know where they came from. Why are they so driven to know? Jesus said He came to seek out and save those who are lost. What did He mean by that statement? What did He mean by lost? That is a curious way of describing the condition of the Hebrew people. They weren't lost in the sense that they didn't know where they were. That could not have been Jesus' meaning, but rather they had lost their way. They had strayed from the true path. Matthew 18:11 reads as follows, "For the Son of Man has come to save that which was lost." The word lost used here is an interesting word and explains just what the meaning is. Here's Strong's definition of the Greek word. Apolemi, to destroy fully. Reflexively, to perish or lose. Literally or figuratively, destroy, die, lose, mar, perish. Jesus speaks to Israel as though they had perished or been destroyed. Israel, in many ways, had forgotten where they had come from. They told Jesus one day they were the children of Abraham, and Jesus answered them, "No, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do." That is a pretty strong rebuke, but it was true. They had forsaken Jehovah and His way. As long as men continue to reject their Creator and His truth, they will continue to be lost and continue to ask the question, who are we? Thanks for watching. And remember, until next time, give love, give life, give Jesus.